What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I thought I'd bring you along on what is probably one of the most popular and well-known rides starting in Keswick in the Lake District. So the ride itself is called the Borrowdale Bash. Starts in Keswick, like I said, works its way down into Borrowdale Valley and takes in some really good climbs and some technical descents. It's a round trip, so you start in the town, work your way down the valley and end up doing a big old loop. It's about 18 miles in total and finishing off back in the town. Definitely more of an XC ride than what I'd usually feature on the channel, but it's an absolute lakes classic. I've not done it in quite a number of years. It's been a well-requested video to make. So yeah, I thought when it's coming into spring and summertime, when everyone's going to be coming back up to the lakes wanting to get some riding in, what better time to bring you along and show you the route. So just starting it off now, we've done the first climb up out of Keswick. We have made a bit of an unofficial addition. It is a popular one. If you're local, you know which hill this is. But it's not part of the official route, so I'm going to head on up over here to Ashness Bridge where we'll connect on to the route and we'll take you from there. So just coming into the first descent now, riding with my dad today, who's out in front at the minute. You might see him in the footage today a bit. It's good, we don't often get to ride together, so nice to get in a ride in today. Ooh. Yeah, just saying, not ridden anything like this in a good 3 months or 4. So first of all, it's nice to be out riding it again, but yeah, a totally different style to what I'm used to at the minute. Got a lot of line choice, which I've not been having to do recently. Ooh. So definitely nice to be getting out on a classic lakes ride again, getting out into the countryside. Don't know about other people, but recently over lockdown and whatnot, the past 4 months or so, just been sticking to some local woods, riding kind of enduro trails, not getting out on the hills, and yeah, I've been missing it a lot. So yeah, fitness has definitely taken a hit. Just coming past what endless tarn here. One thing I really love about this ride, as well as taking in some good descents, you get some really nice popular tourist spots ticked off along the way. So as we make our way along to this next descent, I'd be interested to hear how everyone's been over lockdown, what you've been doing to keep sane, and most importantly, now that things are looking like they're opening up again, where are you going to ride first when we're all allowed to travel about? I know for me personally, I'm itching to get back to the Tweed Valley, and that's a place I absolutely love to ride. But definitely feeling very lucky right now to have stuff like this pretty much on the doorstep. So just had a little stop for a snack and now dropping into the next bit of descent. So this bit in particular has quite a few gullies on it, so useful to have a good bunny hop to get over them. Just means you don't have to disrupt the flow. Alright, don't quite know the line here. Phew. Now into what can be one of the more technical sections. Nice old rock garden. This line down the left usually is a little easier. So I'm going to go for the easy line because I've not done it in so long. Oh no. Oh, alright, didn't do that bit so well. Let's try again. Oh, yep. Oh, just cleared that bottom section. Right, carrying on, just towards Rothwaite ahead of us. Hard to look up and see the view though when you've got this kind of real slidey, gravelly rock. You've got to be careful where you brake because, as I've found out a few times already, front wheel can kind of go all over the shop if you brake too hard. Oh. Ooh. So just done that descent down to Rothwaite. It's a pretty fun one, quite technical in places. We've now got a bit of a ride on the road for a couple of miles from Rothwaite along to Seatoller, and then we're heading up Honister Pass. You might have seen that in the Tour of Britain and some of those road events. Got a great little scenic ride down through Borrowdale now. It's actually great because just coming out of lockdown in the UK, or approaching the time where we're going to come out of lockdown, there's still not that many cars. So usually on a Saturday, a sunny day, this would be streams of cars down here. So just made it up about 2/3 of the way up Honister Pass, cut off onto this trail just after the cattle grid, and this is going to lead us on back down into Borrowdale and onto Castle Crag, and yeah, start on the route back towards Keswick. So it's actually pretty chilly here in the breeze, so we're going to get into it. haven't actually done this bit of descent in so many years, so yeah, it's good fun to be doing something a little different. Yeah, Castle Crag, probably one of my favourite hills around the Northern Lakes. Although just a small one, it's quite unique. And I've done a bit of filming there in the past. I've got some shots of it that I can find. I'll throw them in this video just now because it is a really cool hill. And if you're into walking as well as riding, it's worth a trip up there. Oh, I absolutely can't believe what this day has turned into. This weather is so good. So just approaching the top of the Castle Crag descent. Let's take a little moment to stop here. You can actually see great view down over Derwentwater and back to Keswick where we started. So we're now on the other side of the lake. We're going to head back along this side back towards town. Dropping into the descent now. This is a segment of the route actually that gets called the graveyard. You'll be able to see why. It's just so many big rocky slabs. Completely nuts rock garden. Oh. Taking some very questionable lines. Nearly getting caught out on the rocks. Only part way down and legs are burning up. Whoa. Speed is really a friend here because, you know, the faster you go over these big ditches, the less you're going to feel it, in theory. So try and carry some speed towards the bottom. Oh man, it's relentless. Whoa. A few more country lanes later, we're now actually making it up onto the side of Cat Bells. The last little section of the route. I'm not going to lie now, my legs are feeling it. So I'm not ashamed to say that I'm actually pushing this section. So making it up onto the side of Cat Bells, riding along the terraces. From there we should get a really nice view down onto Derwentwater because everything's brightened up and the clouds lifted. And it's so clear now. Just a little way to go and then we'll be starting the final little descent down towards Keswick. Approaching the bottom of Cat Bells brings the final descent of the ride to an end. From here it's just a simple pedal along to Portinscale before carrying on to Keswick and completing the route. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, consider subscribing, as there's plenty more content planned as we go into summer. I'd like to say a big thanks to those of you who are already subscribed and have continued to stick with the channel while there's been a break in the content. If you'd like to check out this route, there's the Strava link in the description below, but for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.